Title: Cop disrespects black FBI agent. 2 minutes later, he's in handcuffs. Ma'am, I'm not going to ask again. Step out of the car.
Now.
The officer's gun hovered, barely inches from her face. Cold steel, close enough to count the scratches. His eyes?
Sharp.
Unblinking. Cruel, like he'd already made up his mind. The brim of his hat cast a dark shadow, but nothing could hide the tension coiled in his knuckles, clenched tight around the grip of his weapon. For a heartbeat, the whole world went still. Quiet. Chilling. Like even time held its breath. Then, just beyond the strobe of red and blue, a voice sliced through the silence. I'm recording this. Don't touch her. And just like that, the scene snapped, shifted, transformed in a blink. 2 minutes earlier, Special Agent Belle Monroe was just another black woman driving solo down a lonely Virginia highway at night.
Now?
That same cop barking orders at her was teetering on the edge of a career-destroying mistake, one he couldn't even see coming. Rewind. It was around 11:35 p.m. when Belle pulled out of the secure lot at the Northern Intelligence Briefing Center, just outside Quantico. It had been one of those never-ending days, wall-to-wall briefings stacked like dominoes. The subject? A classified cyber attack case, top priority. As deputy director of the FBI, Belle was used to this kind of pressure. Exhaustion wasn't new, but tonight? This night had weight. That soul-heavy kind of fatigue no sleep could fix. Her black Lexus sliced effortlessly along Route 234, its headlights sweeping over the dark ribbon of asphalt ahead. The Virginia night air was cool, crisp, peaceful. For a moment, she was still mentally unraveling threads from that last case file, until the flash. Red and blue lights lit up behind her. At first, she figured it was just a unit doing rounds. But the cruiser didn't pass. It stuck to her like glue. Her brows furrowed. She checked her speed, exactly 65. No swerving, no tail light out. Nothing. But still, she pulled off to the shoulder, calm and steady. Years in law enforcement had taught her. Never panic. Know the law. Follow protocol. Especially when you helped write it. The driver's door of the cruiser opened, slowly. Too slowly. The officer took his time approaching, and that alone set off alarm bells. She adjusted her mirror to catch a better look. White male, mid-30s, bulky build, sunglasses still pushed up on his forehead like he was starring in some bad knockoff cop movie. Nameplate, C. Riker. He strutted like he owned the whole damn highway. His flashlight beam cut through the glass before she even got a word out. She rolled the window down halfway. Both hands on the wheel, visible. Always visible. Evening, officer, she said.
Calm.
Controlled. No response. Just loud gum chewing, his gaze lingering on her face a second too long. Then came the barked order. License and registration. No greeting. No reason. Just demand. She frowned slightly. May I ask what I was pulled over for? License. Registration. Like a broken vending machine stuck on repeat. That's when instinct kicked in, FBI instinct. This wasn't routine. Sir, I'm reaching for my purse in the passenger seat, she said aloud. Every motion measured. Every breath accounted for. She pulled out her wallet. Along with her driver's license, she slid out her badge. Her credentials. The gleaming FBI shield caught a sliver of light. It should have ended right there. But Riker didn't even glance at it properly. He squinted. Then laughed. FBI, huh? She gave a single nod. That's correct. Then a pause. Followed by, step out of the vehicle. Her brow arched. Excuse me? You heard me. She met his eyes. Steady. On what grounds, officer? His hand hovered near his holster now. Suspicious behavior. Her grip on the wheel tightened. And you haven't explained what's suspicious. He leaned closer. You ask a lot of questions for someone sitting on the side of the road. Her voice stayed steady, unshaken. I'm not refusing, sir. I'm just asking that proper procedure is followed. That's when the mask dropped. He sneered. Lady, you think flashing that badge matters out here? You're just another mouthy driver to me. Then bang. His hands slammed onto her roof, hard enough to make her bones rattle. The shock rippled through her. Her training screamed, "Don't flinch. Don't move. That's what he wants." I said, "Get out." She looked again at his nameplate. Riker. She would not forget that name. Her tone dropped. Cold. Controlled. "You're violating federal protocol. I suggest you stop." He smirked. "Oh, you're one of those." Before she could respond, a second cruiser rolled up. "Back up." Another officer stepped out, taller, heavier. No nameplate. No questions. Just mirrored aggression. "Problem here?" he asked. Refusing to comply, Riker said, never looking away from her. "I didn't refuse anything," Bell replied, clear and precise. "Ma'am, step out of the vehicle," the second officer ordered. "Not Deputy Director. Not Agent Monroe. Just ma'am." She exhaled. This wasn't about safety. It wasn't about the law. This was about power. About control. About how her badge meant nothing to these men. Not when her skin said something louder. She was alone. Until she wasn't. Just as she cracked the door, preparing to comply but not to surrender, the world shifted again. That voice rang out, loud and firm. "I'm recording this. Don't touch her." Riker turned fast, gun still drawn, but his stance faltered. Bell turned her head, just enough to see him. A young man, maybe mid-20s, hoodie up, phone raised, hand steady. "You sure you want to do this, officer?" he said. "She showed you a federal badge. I got everything on camera." Riker's jaw locked. The second officer shifted. Now, uncertainty. Everything froze. Just long enough. Bell stepped out of the vehicle, fully upright. Her eyes locked on Riker's. Her voice cut through the night like steel. "Put your weapon down."
Now.
He didn't move. Then a blink. Behind him, the second officer's radio crackled to life. "Unit 32, report status. Backup en route." Sirens in the distance began to sing. Riker's fingers twitched. The man with the phone stepped closer. "Go ahead, keep pointing it," he said. "I'll be viral by morning." Riker's aim dipped barely. Then Bell dropped the line that snapped the whole situation in half. "I am Deputy Director Bell Monroe of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. If you don't holster that weapon this second, you'll be detained by your own department. And if Internal Affairs doesn't get to you first, I will." The highway lit up, headlights, sirens, a wall of law enforcement approaching. Bell stood tall, unmoving, a black woman, an agent, a voice that couldn't be silenced. And Riker was already done.